Imagine this. You're walking alone at night. The street is empty, the air is still. Then, snap. A sound behind you, your body tenses, your heart pounds, your breath catches, you turn around. But there's nothing there. That moment, when your instincts scream before your brain can think, is a gift from our ancestors. Fear isn't just an emotion, it's a survival tool, millions of years in the making. But where does it come from? Why does it still control us? And how has it shaped human history in ways we rarely notice? Today we dive deep into the evolution of fear, how it made us the ultimate survivors, and how it still rules our lives in ways we don't even realize. Long before humans walked the earth, fear already existed. It's one of the oldest survival instincts in nature. Imagine a small mammal living 200 million years ago, just after the dinosaurs emerged. It's tiny, weak, and surrounded by predators. The only thing keeping it alive? Fear. The slightest movement in the grass, the faintest shadow overhead. If it doesn't react immediately, it dies. The ones who were quick to startle, they survived. They passed on their genes. The ones who hesitated, they didn't get a second chance. Fast forward to humans. Our ancestors weren't the biggest or the strongest creatures on the savannah, but they had something better, a highly evolved fear response. They learned to recognize patterns. Rustling in the bushes, might be a lion, a dark cave, could be a predator's den. Better to be overly cautious than to take a fatal risk. And over millions of years, this instinct became part of who we are. But what is fear exactly? Right now, picture yourself in a truly terrifying situation. Maybe you're standing at the edge of a cliff. Maybe you hear footsteps behind you in an empty parking lot. Your brain doesn't take time to think, it reacts. It all starts in a tiny almond-shaped part of your brain called the amygdala. The moment it detects a threat, it sends an emergency signal through your body. Your heart rate spikes, your breathing quickens, blood rushes to your muscles, your pupils widen. Your body is preparing to do one of three things: fight, flight, freeze. This is called the fight or flight response, and it's been with us since the dawn of time. And here's the crazy part. It happens before you're even aware of the danger. It's like your brain has a built-in alarm system, always scanning for threats. Sometimes it saves your life. Other times it triggers false alarms. But fear doesn't just keep us safe from real dangers. It also makes us afraid of things we don't understand. Imagine you're an early human, sitting by the fire at night. A strange sound echoes from the darkness. Your tribe has no explanation for it, so your mind fills in the gaps. Maybe it's a spirit. Maybe it's an angry god. This is how superstitions were born. Lightning? The gods must be angry. A bad hunt? Someone must have broken a taboo. Our ancestors built entire myths, religions, and traditions around fear. They weren't being foolish. They were trying to make sense of a dangerous world. And today, we still do it. From ghost stories to conspiracy theories, fear of the unknown still shapes our beliefs. But fear did more than just keep individuals alive. It shaped our societies. Early humans realized something powerful. Alone, we were weak. Together, we were strong. Fear of predators, build a tribe, fear of starvation, learn to store food, fear of outsiders, create walls and armies. Fear pushed us to invent agriculture, governments, and laws. It made us crave leadership, people who promise safety in exchange for obedience. Even today, fear keeps societies in check. It enforces laws, shapes politics, and drives revolutions. Without fear, civilization itself wouldn't exist. But here's the problem. Our brains are still wired for a world where danger lurks behind every tree. But today, the threats have changed. We panic over plane crashes, even though driving is far more dangerous. We fear public speaking because rejection once meant exile from the tribe. We obsess over the news because our ancestors needed to track threats in real time. And the worst part, fear is profitable. Marketers, politicians, and the media exploit our ancient fear instincts. The more afraid we are, the more we watch, click, and buy. So, can we control fear? Yes. But it takes work. The first step is awareness, realizing when fear is controlling you. The second step, exposure. The more we face our fears, the weaker they become. This is why therapy works. It's why people conquer phobias by confronting them. The greatest human achievements, space travel, medical breakthroughs, revolutions, happen because people push through fear. Fear may be part of us, but it doesn't have to control us. Fear built us. It protected us. But in today's world, we must learn to control it. So the next time fear grips you, ask yourself, is this fear keeping me safe, or is it holding me back? Because fear is powerful, but so is the ability to overcome it.